Yeah, good evening, royal family. Hi, Princess Marie K.E. here. Welcome back to the Royal Conversations. And today, we're also going to have a solo talk. And my topic is going to be the scorpion in me. I don't know if we actually understand what a scorpion is, how it behaves, and everything about it. And but today we are going to consider about the sting, the scorpion sting. We are going to talk more about it. You can also add where I'm going to miss in the comment section. So we are going to talk about a fable story, which I'm going to explain it later to maybe those who don't understand about that fable. Maybe you've never come across it. So maybe to start with, uh, question to start with. Have you ever looked at someone you love and thought to yourself, what if um, I'm the reason you don't work? Mm, Maybe something is not going on right, and maybe you keep asking yourself, what's the problem? And then you ask yourself, maybe is it me? Am I the scorpion? Not because you don't love them, but because you're scared of you. You're scared of who you are, and maybe you don't have a clear way of making it easy for them to understand, because it's actually not easy to understand such a thing. So today we're talking about something I saw online. Yeah, I actually made it online, and it broke me actually. It never sounded well to me, because I don't like it when people feel guilty of something that can be corrected. So someone said, maybe if I just read it out, mm, he said, I felt like the scorpion that stung the frog because it's just in my nature to poison things. So when someone says it's their nature to poison things, like it doesn't really sound well, it's bad. You're feeling guilty, you're criticizing yourself, you're talking negative about yourself. It's not good at all. So I decided to come up with it, make it a story, share it with the royal family. Let's see different comments, your views, what you think about this, and maybe an advice you can give to such a person. So we are talking about the fear of hurting the people you love most. Because if you have such a nature and then you feel you always hurt people, so you have that fear. Not because you actually care, but you have fear of hurting them. So stay with me. This one's deep. It's actually deep. We're going to share much about it. So the fable itself, let me explain it to someone who doesn't understand it. There is a scorpion who can swim, and then there is a frog. So the scorpion asks the frog to carry him across the river. And then the frog says, "Nah, you'll sting me." The scorpion says, "I wouldn't do that. Why would I? We'd both drown if I'd sting you." It makes sense, right? But then halfway across the river, the scorpion stings the frog, and then they are both drowning. So the frog can't cope with the pain, so it's obvious they are going to drown. So when they're drowning, the frog asks the scorpion, "Why did you do that?" And then the scorpion just answers coldly that it's just my nature. So if it's your nature, and the frog asked earlier, why do you want me to cross you over and you'd sting me? And you said I wouldn't sting you because you'd drown. So why then did you sting? Um, so the last line, it's just my nature. It's messing everything up. And that's what's messing with people too. Because how many of us have done something and then said that exact thing? It's just my nature. It hurts because after saying that, you just said it coldly, but the person you said to, actually it meant something so deep. So why the sting? Let's see why the sting shows up in relationships. Why does it show up? Let's be real. The sting doesn't always look like cheating or fighting each other. Sometimes it is one, the self-sabotage. The self-sabotage thing. Things are going good. So you start picking fights when everything is just okay. Nothing is going on wrong. And then you just start to ghost. You ghost for some days, like 3 days. You test them. You're testing the people you love. Why? Why are you doing that? Because part of you is waiting for that relationship to fall apart. Because nothing is wrong with the relationship. It's going on so well. It's just good. Everything is cool. But then something in you just tells you to tear it apart. Eh? So you'd rather end it first. Maybe you also fear when they end it. So you wanna be the first one to end it. So you're just coming up, ghosting, maybe bringing fights, the self-sabotage thing. It's like you're fighting with your own instinct, your inner self. Two, the anger or the word sting. You get mad and you say things without thinking. You actually don't mean them, but you're just talking. You shut down, you go cold, and later you're like, that's just how I am. I'm stressed. But the person you love caught all of it. You actually don't need to be mad at everything. And then when you become mad, you just say, that's who I am. No. You actually can't be such a person, and then you just accept that that's who you are. That's the word. The anger. You have anger, and then you're just now throwing words. Number 3, we have the insecurities thing. You feeling insecure. You don't feel at peace. You accuse, you check phones, you make them feel guilty, which is not right. It's not okay for someone to be feeling guilty. It alters with the mental health. Guilty, like you just feeling guilty for maybe your partner or you have a close friend, and then you just feeling guilty for making them feel guilty for having other friends. People need to have friends. Like, you just don't need to have one friend. It's good to have many friends, but good ones. So for you, making someone to feel guilty because they have friends, it's not right. That's the insecurities thing. Not because you don't trust them, but because you don't trust yourself not to get hurt. You're like, you're just insecure. You think everyone is going to hurt you. Like, this person is just going to hurt me after all. So that insecurity, you need to fight it. If you are going through such, you are having that scorpion sting, uh, stop being insecure around the people who love you. You're going to hurt them, right? That sounds familiar. If it's familiar, maybe you've ever had such, you've ever experienced such, or you're going through such. Drop a 1, 2, 3 comments. Um, let's see if you felt one of them. The self sabotage thing, insecurity, and then the anger. Another part we're going to talk about why we feel like this. Why do you feel you are a Scorpion? Where does this come from? 3 reasons I see a lot on campus. One, past hurt. About past hurt is someone stung you before. So you are in the future, but you'd rather think fast because you feel this person is also going to sting me just the same way the other one stung me in the past. Like you're seeing everyone similarly. You think everyone are the same. If this one stung me, this one is also going to sting me. So yeah, the past hurt. Another one, what we saw. I think what we saw growing up. Maybe this one. You can take it to a family. Yeah, if you live in if you are living in your house, like maybe your parents or just the relatives you lived with, if love in your house looked like fighting, silence, or walking on an eggshell, it's like walking on glasses. uh, you think that's normal because this is the environment you grew in. You know that love is about fighting. Love is about just playing, walking on an eggshell. So to you, this one is normal, but it's not good. You need to realize early. Love is not considered, or you shouldn't hurt the people you love and then take it just normal. Change that, even if you lived in such a situation while growing up. Number 3, low self low self worth. You're not seeing yourself worthy. You keep seeing yourself low. Maybe you're trying to look at other people. You're comparing yourself to them. So deep down, you think I'm too much or I'm not enough. So you're triggered. You're terrified. You're terrified. The person will realize it too. Of course, the person will only realize if you yourself you decided to look down upon yourself. Your self worth is low. You need to be worthy of yourself. Be worthy of who you are. Because so you push them away before they can leave. Before I decide, like I decide I want to end this friendship with my bestie. My bestie is the one who starts, like they find a way of making me leave before I decide to leave because you are seeing yourself worthless. It's not an excuse, but it's an explanation, and we need them both. So just just in short, be worthy of yourself. Don't be worthless. Like don't see yourself worthless. You are worthy. Let the people around you also see that worth. So do not force them to leave when they are not ready to leave. Another part is the difference between a scorpion and a human. So a scorpion versus a human. There's a big difference. That is why you don't need to call yourself a scorpion because you can actually change. Here's the key difference though. Um, a scorpion can't help. It's verbal. Just the fable story I read earlier. A scorpion biologically it cannot help itself. So, but you can. You are human. You as human means you can actually pause. You can say I'm triggered. Right now, give me 10 minutes. Let me figure out things, and then I'll be fine. You can go for therapy. You can read books. You can apologize. You can also unlearn. So unlearn, like maybe there is something you misunderstood. So you just unlearn it and then take the opposite side. Uh, that's gonna make a change, a great one. You're going to be okay with yourself. It's going to lift up your self-esteem. You're going to start seeing yourself worthy. And then you'll stop, like those who think they are worthless, actually you'll find them asking you, why do you wanna be friends with me? Oh, what can I do? Who am I? Such questions, I don't like them actually. You should value yourself. So as human, the difference between you and a scorpion is that you can change. Ask someone for 10 minutes if you feel triggered and learn. Go for therapy. Read books. Reading books can actually make you um, uh, be positive, learn more, know more about how you're supposed to engage with people, how to strengthen relationships. It's nice to have friends. The fact that you're scared of hurting people means that you care. That's a very important point. You care. That is why you fear hurting them. So a real scorpion wouldn't even ask the question because a real scorpion doesn't even know they're hurting people. They're hurting like their fellow animals. They'll just sting any insect, any animal. They don't ask the question. But you as a human, you fear. You fear hurting them. So you'll ask yourself, why do I fear hurting these people? Because I care. Okay? Your fear is actually proof that you are trying. You're trying to change. You're trying to see yourself worthy. You're trying to see yourself in need of friends. You're trying to see yourself capable of making a relationship stronger, living with people, taking good care of people around you, and that's the way to go. And things to do instead. These like the solutions. You can also provide us with the solutions if you know one in the comment section. We are going to read all of them because I know there are people who are going through this and they don't know how to help themselves out. So one, name this thing. What's your pattern? Is it chatting? Do you like? Is it chatting? Do you ghost your friends? Are you ghosting? You are there, but you are just ignoring them. Are you jealous? Is it sarcasm? Name it, because you cannot fight what you do not admit. Admit it first, name it, then you're going to fight it. It's going to be, you're going to be able to fight it to and become a good and a better person. Two, tell your person, who are you? Yes, who are you? Hey, when I'm stressed, I withdraw. It's not about you. I'm working on it. It's not about you. It's about me. So I'm working on it. That's your personality. You're telling who you are. Tell your person. That's number two. That conversation alone, it saves so many relationships. And then the third one is getting help. Now that's where we come to the mentors, older person, therapist, God. You can actually pray, ask God to change your personality. You don't like it. You don't like being a Scorpion, the one who always stings, destroying the relationship you have with people. So you need to get help from a therapist, a mentor, older friend, or you can also read journals, and then you're just going to recover and be a better person. So you aren't meaning to carry this alone by yourself. You need to share it out and then get help. So I'll just end with this. You are not doomed to repeat your nature. Your nature can change when you decide to. If this spoke to you, comment, I'm choosing not to sting. That's it. Comment, I'm choosing not to sting. And tag someone you love. Tell them you're trying to change, you're trying to fight the Scorpion in you. Right? Okay, don't forget to comment, share, like, and find me new subscribers. Welcome back to the Princess Mari KE channel in our next video. Peace.